Hello, today we're planting anemones and I'll show you what we need just in a second.
So when you get the bulbs, they obviously come in a small packet and they look like this. Quite tiny. I mean, some of them are bigger as well. This one is quite small and they have usually a little pointy bit, which obviously some people will tell you to plant it up, some people will tell you to plant it with the pointy bit down. If you're ever not sure how to plant your bulbs, if you don't know which side is the roots and which side is actually the dried out stalk, it's best to put it lying down kind of sideways, and the roots will find their own way. So they look like this, very small shrivelly bits, like little stones, and some people do soak them before, some people don't. I've tried growing them when they weren't soaked up as well. I've tried soaking them up as well, so it works both ways. And what you need to do, you just put all of them in. In this case, I think I have 10 of them. Oh, there's still some left in there. See, some of them are looking different. So now they're dry, but we will put them we will put them into some water. So you literally just put in water to cover them up, and make sure the water isn't too cold. I would say room temperature, and let them soak in for about 4 hours, 3, 4, 5 hours. Some people soak them for 24 hours. I think that is too much actually, because too much moisture also doesn't do them good. And just make sure you put the label in if you have more of them. And once they are soaked, I'll show you how to plant them. So as you can see in here, we have this anemone pastel mix, and we have it sprouted. We put it to water just to plump up a bit. So we soaked them earlier. So we'll get them out of the water and plant them. And I'm gonna put them, since it's quite small bulbs, I'm gonna put them into seed tray with the bottom, and it also has a lid, which I will show you in a second. So I'll fill these up with compost, and then I'll show you how I plant them. Cool, these are now ready. So I popped a compost. I think this is a core based one, but any multi-purpose peat-free compost will do, or seed compost even. And what we'll do, so this is what they look like, right? They were a little more smaller, sorry, can't even talk anymore, before we put them into water, and now they soaked up all that water and got a bit fatter. So we'll put them with the pointy side down. If you think it looks like a carrot, right? And how does a carrot grow? Like that in a soil, right? So same thing, if you're not 100% sure, just pop them laying down on a compost like that, and they will find their way out. But yeah, this is where the stalks were from the previous plant. Okay, so this one is the pastel mix, as I said. So let's just pop them in. And you plant them in about 2 centimeters down, if anything like that. So I'll pop them in, and then I'll top up with more compost. But most likely I won't bore you with that. Let me actually put some sideways. Put this one sideways a bit. This one is flat. And I have 3 different varieties. So I prepared 30 of these little cell trays. I mean 30 holes for now. The rest I will fill up with something else. So all we need to do now is just top it up with more compost. I'll just show you on one probably, yeah. So you don't have to stay here with me for the whole tray. Yeah, make sure you firm it up, top it up properly, because we will put a little bit of water in as well. Just make sure that I have enough soil. Okay, well, yeah, that should do it. Say this one's fine. So I'll put in a little bit more water. Don't put too much in, because remember they have just been soaked, so there will be enough moisture. Don't forget the label. And with this one I will know that the first 10, because I know it's 10 of them, were the pastel mix anemones. I will put the closure on when I'm ready, when I'm all done with it, and pop it into the greenhouse.
Yeah, so that's basically how you plant up these little anemone corms. You can do it in the autumn like I'm doing at the moment. The most important thing is whenever you get your bulbs or corms, plant them then. So if you plant it in autumn, you get them delivered in autumn, plant them in. Otherwise, they can just dry up, and obviously they won't be flowering the next year. But you can also plant anemones in the spring, which I probably will be doing as well. Again, I'll get some other varieties and plant them up so I have more flowers. So these will be sooner, and then those ones planted in spring will obviously start flowering a little bit later. But these will be overwintered in my greenhouse. I'm gonna keep an eye. I probably won't have to water them too much because it will be quite moist out there as well, and they don't need much water anyways. And soon I should be seeing some sprouts. And what I'll do in the spring, I will obviously transplant them from these little cells into either beds or bigger pots, so they have more space to grow. But for pre-sprouting them, this is perfectly fine. So I hope you learned something. Hope you do yours as well. Ask any questions in the comment box. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying my content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.